Have you ever met a woman who seems untouched by time? She may be in her 40s, 50s, or beyond, yet her presence carries a light that feels almost eternal. She doesn't need expensive cosmetics or frequent trips to the spa. Her beauty is not in the absence of wrinkles but in the presence of life, calm, confident, and quietly radiant. Meanwhile, you might know people in their 20s who already look and feel exhausted. Lines of fatigue etch their faces. Their spark seems dim. It makes you wonder, why is time so gentle with some, yet harsh with others? The truth is, youth is not about age, it's about spirit. Real aging doesn't begin with the first gray hair or the first wrinkle. It begins the moment you lose your curiosity for life, when you stop caring for yourself, when you give up on joy. Women who age slowly don't possess magic potions. What they have is a deep, almost sacred, harmony with their body, mind, and life itself. They don't fight time, they dance with it. And their secret? 3 soulful ways of living that turn the passing years into poetry. 1. Cherish your body as a sacred temple. Your body is the one true home you will live in for your entire life. A timeless woman knows this, and treats it with reverence. First, she nourishes herself well. Not with quick fixes, fast food, or endless takeout, but with real living food. She knows that what she eats shapes her energy, her mood, and her glow. I once had a colleague who loved late-night desserts and heavy, oily meals. It worked when he was young, but by his 40s his health began to collapse. Only when a doctor warned him that it was almost too late did he change. He began shopping at fresh markets, cooking simple, wholesome meals, and drinking tea instead of soda. Within months, he lost weight, his skin cleared, and his eyes lit up again. Good food is not a luxury, it's the most loving gift you can give yourself. Second, she moves her body daily. Not to punish herself, but to keep her life force flowing. Movement keeps the body from rusting. It can be as gentle as a 30-minute evening walk, stretching after an hour at your desk, or hiking on weekends. The key is consistency. Your body will repay you with energy, vitality, and resilience. Third, she honors her body's natural rhythm. She sleeps and wakes at regular times, creating space for the body to heal. She understands that every late night is a debt to her health, and every morning spent in bed disrupts her life's rhythm. Early to bed, early to rise. These are not just old sayings, but nature's way of keeping us strong. 2. Cultivate a rich inner garden. If the body is the temple, then the mind is the garden. A beautiful garden requires care, and so does your spirit. First, timeless women nurture hobbies that bring joy without the need for achievement. They might paint, dance, bake, or grow flowers, simply because it makes them feel alive. When you lose yourself in something you love, time itself feels softer. Second, they keep a calm heart. Life is never without storms, but they refuse to be uprooted by every gust of wind. They have learned to accept what they cannot change, to let go of what has passed, and to keep walking forward. This peace is a quiet kind of strength. It's what keeps them radiant even in hardship. Third, they practice mindfulness, being fully present in the moment. They eat without scrolling through their phones. They walk without rushing. They listen without planning their next reply. This presence frees them from the weight of regret and the anxiety of what's to come. When you live fully in the now, your spirit blossoms. 3. Carry yourself with grace and self-respect. Outer beauty fades, but grace, true grace, grows deeper with time. Timeless women never neglect their appearance, not out of vanity, but as an act of self-respect. They wear clothes that make them feel confident. They care for their skin, protect it from the sun, and keep a posture that speaks of dignity. And just as important, they choose their words with kindness, knowing that how they speak shapes the energy they give to the world. Aging gracefully is not about clinging to youth. It's about stepping into a beauty that no number can measure. A beauty born from self-love, inner peace, and the quiet joy of living well. So here's the real secret. Aging slowly is not about chasing time. It's about making time your ally. Nourish your body. Feed your soul. Live with grace. From today, choose one small thing to honor yourself. It could be a healthy breakfast, a short walk in the sun, or even giving yourself a smile in the mirror. The years will still pass, but they will leave you richer, softer, and more radiant than before. Because when a woman lives with light in her eyes and love in her heart, she is forever young.